Yahweh Shai, guess what? He's going to tell you to go onto the highways and the byways and bear a testimony, being witness unto me before all nations, like Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, Noah. All forefathers bear witness to the name of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and the heathen saw the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. So that's part of that holy conversation, that holy conduct, that holy convocation. All right. If you're part of this body, you're supposed to distribute. You're supposed to distribute and I forget the word, man. I made a video not too long ago and I forgot the same word that I'm thinking about. Contribute. You got to contribute into the body, into serving Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which is ultimately towards the elect. All right. And also, it's going to preserve you. It's going to keep you from the hour of temptation, which is spoken of in Revelations chapter 3, which let me go ahead and bring that out. This is Revelations 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept my word and my patience, right? The word patience, you suffering for the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The little bit that you have, the little bit of strength that you have, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You see? So there's going to come a time that the Lord, for right now, is preparing us for a greater time, man. And also, at the same time, he's preparing us to rule in the kingdom, on how to be leaders, how to be righteous leaders. Not to be like these fucking, these tyrannical fucking bosses and stuff like that here in Esau's kingdom, man. Every single one of these people in this world are wicked as hell, man, that are in high position, man. They abuse their authority. All they're concerned is about their self, their fucking money, or their business. Not knowing that they're about to get their ass jacked up and they're about to be at the bottom here come soon, man. But that is because of their wickedness and their stubbornness and them rejecting the word of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai and seeing it as being an unprofitable thing, serving the Lord. But to us, because we kept the word of his patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which ultimately is going to be the RFID chip when it's presented to all mankind, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. It says, behold, I come quickly, hold fast that which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right. So in order to retain that crown or keep hold of it, you gotta present your body a living sacrifice, and in all holy conversation and godliness, push forward to that, man. Verse 12, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. See, and that's what we're looking for. We look for and hasten unto the coming of the day of the Lord. How? By sending out the prophecies, by preaching, by gathering the elect by his spirit, which is ultimately him, but we're as mouthpiece in the mouth of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because it's his spirit. All right, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. And that's another one that we're trying to escape. We don't want to be part of that lake of fire, man, to be burned up. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. And how do we look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness? By preaching, showing your acts, showing what you desire and what you ask for through your actions, man. Show it. You got guys out there, well, I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. I know what I believe. No, because James, the scriptures bear witness to the truth. James speaks about it, man. That he's going to show you his faith through his works. That one without the other is dead. All right, let me look up that word look here in 2 Peter 3 and 13. Salakia, brother. Hope let's see if it works. Okay, there it goes. All right. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for. Because if I'm not mistaken, there's another scripture in the book of Hebrews that has the same word. Let me see if I can find it right here in the sword before I continue reading this. All right. Let's see here. Book of Hebrews. I'll bring that out here in a minute. So it says prosdokio, right? If I'm wrong, Salakia. So I'm gonna go straight down to the outline of biblical usage: to expect, whether in thought, in hope, or in fear; to look for, wait for. And so how do we wait for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai? By working, by doing the work. Waiting on his prophecies to be fulfilled. It's not the wait where you're being stagnant, or you're in a stationary position where you're just there. You're moving, you're active, you're not being idle. And you're expecting that. You're expecting a fulfillment or a reward, So says whether in thought, in hope, or in fear. So in fear, the beginning of knowledge is the fear of the Lord. So if you have that fear, you're going to do the work. All right. It says right here, Strong's definitions: to watch, to anticipate in thought, hope, or fear; by implication, to wait, be in expect, to be in expectation, look for; when look, tarry, wait for. So when you anticipate something, what how does that make you feel? You're moving, man. You're anxious. So that's how this word should be to you. You should be anxious. You should be out there doing the work, man. The Spirit should be moving you. So let me go to this one that I was talking about in Hebrews chapter 9. Chapter 9 and 28. It says, so Yahushua HaMashiach was once offered to bear the sins of many, and unto them that look for him shall he appear the second time without sin unto salvation. See, so we're looking for a new heavens, man, a new earth. So we're looking unto him to fulfill that. You see? So what does it say here in 2 Peter 3:13? Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens, a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. So we're looking how? By prophesying, man. By doing the work. Watching meditating on the prophecies thereof, man. Being occupied in the prophecies. So it says, nevertheless, we according to his promise, talking about the elect who are going to receive the promise. Those are going to be the ones that are hastening the day of the Lord. All right. So it says, Yahushua Mashiach was offered to bear the sins of many, and unto them that look for him shall he appear the second time without sin unto salvation. So it's unto them that are looking for him, that are watching. See if that same word is look, the word for the word look. All right.
Strong's G 553. Apekdechamai.
All right, I'm gonna go straight to the outline of biblical usage. Says assiduously and patiently waiting for. All right. Strong's definition: to expect, fully, wait, look, wait for. All right. So you're waiting, but in that patience, you're going through certain things, and you're actually applying yourself. You're moving. You're applying knowledge, wisdom, or you're applying that knowledge, which is wisdom. All right. You're projecting it. Okay. So it says right here, patiently to wait for. English, wait it out. Absolutely. All right. So we are waiting it out. And the way we wait it out is by doing this work, because we're presenting our bodies a living sacrifice. Okay. So let me go back to 2 Peter 3 and finish it off. It says in verse 14, Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that you may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. You see, so we have to be diligent, that we look for such things, and that we may be found of him in peace, without spot and blameless. So I'm gonna look up that word diligent. All right. It says the outline biblical usage: to hasten, make haste, to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence. All right. Strong's definitions: to use speed, that is, i.e. means that is, to make effort, be prompt or earnest, give diligence, be diligent, forward, endeavor, labor, study. So that's the purpose of what El Tahar is pushing, is doing the work, being fervent, being diligent, labor, put forth effort, scatter the seed. The seed represents the word, man. Being an example, being a light unto the world, man. Unto the world of who? The elect. But all the world's gonna see, all the nations are gonna see it, But ultimately towards the elect, that's who we're drawing in. The rest we're rebuking and condemning. All right. So that's the whole premise of the video, is basically being circumspect, being diligent, going on to the highways and the byways, and preparing yourself for the hour of temptation, man. But ultimately it's through Yahweh Shemiah Washai that's going to deliver you out of those situations. But doing the work, practicing, applying yourself into something is going to make you a better sportsman, craftsman, fighter, whatever you may, however you want to, whatever type of analogy or, symbology you want to use to help you understand that. All right. So that's just what I wanted to bring out, Akim. As well, like as I say all the time, man, it's not only to those, it's also to myself. I gotta, rebuke myself, take heed to the things that I speak. It applies to all of us, all the way from the head, the main El Tahar, all the way down to the least of the brother. It all applies to every single body, every single person in the body. All right, so I want to leave it with that. Hope it was edifying. Like I said, all the other brothers, you got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to get out to the highways and the byways. Start pushing, start doing what you got to do. We're not there, holding your hands and pushing you to do certain things. You have to take the initiative to go out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? So these videos are needful regardless whether every brother was out there doing the work. It's still something that is part of the doctrine that has to be spoken of. But unfortunately, that's the way it is. You got certain guys that are not doing the work, that are comfortable, and just whatever's going on in their minds, whatever it is in their life, you have to step back and just